Right guys, welcome back to the channel. And this is a little different because we're doing this at the end.
Yes.
Because Bryn said, Harry, I'll come around on Sunday when I finish work at 7:15. So at 7:15 this morning I was like...
He had no trousers on.
My God. I had shorts on when I entered the door. Anyway, you brought your Idoneth round and this is our first game of Age of Sigmar 2nd edition.
It is,
despite
yes.
it being out for like 3 months now.
Yes. Yes, between car trouble, my work schedule, your work schedule.
Yeah.
Life sucks.
Finally, two debuts. Bryn in 2nd edition and Idoneth.
Yes.
And you brought Mikey the Leviathan because you put a poll up in the Dark Artisan group about what colour to paint for one of the turtles and Mikey won out.
Mikey won, and much to Lucy's chagrin.
Yeah, she wanted done, didn't you?
Fixed.
I'm not even going to paint the next one as done just to spite Lucy.
Right, if you do, I will send a tree lord. We'll play, when the next time we play, I'll bring a tree lord and I'll not give him one buff. If you paint him purple.
So anyway, I played the Daughters of Khaine against Lucy recently.
Yes.
And I...
Got smashed.
Spoiler. I didn't particularly like the temple that I used. The temple that I'm going to be using today is hopefully going to be a lot better. Reroll hits on turn 3 and 5 up Fanatical Faith to save, which is very useful. But you have the speed.
I have the speed. I on paper have quite a punch.
Bryn was telling us this as we were setting it up, and I was like, "What does this do? What does that do?" And I was just like, "What? Oh, what?" So, it was a very bloody game.
It was a very bloody game.
When we went into turn 4, neither of us had much left.
No.
So, hope you guys enjoy it. Think we got more stuff right. We did get a few things wrong, we missed them, but we caught most of it.
Yes, we totally put that down to an early morning game, and I just finished night shift.
Yeah.
Honest.
So, without further ado guys, I hope you enjoy the game. Please check out the army list. And of course, one more shout out. Or rather, let's go with 3 shout outs.
Go on then.
So, first of all, shout out to the Patreons. Thank you very much for all of their support. And, and they get early access to battle reports and can choose and build army lists as well. And get access to the group and group chat as well.
Could the Patreon start choosing my army list as well? Because I generally suck at this.
I'll get Des on the case. Des knows his stuff. So that is the first shout. The second shout out is of course Battle Bunker.
Of course.
Awesome place.
Just as a top lad.
He is anything you want, be it Games Workshop, Bolt Action, Night Models. He can get it in. Painting supplies, full shop out the front, pretty well stocked, nearly stocked to the level of a GW. So go and check them out. That's located in Sunderland. And of course I do run the open invite nights every other Friday where you can play for free if you're fully painted. And the last shout out is I want to give a shout out to Patreon Craig. Because he very, very kindly set us up a merchandise shop on Redbubble and Spreadshirt, which Bryn is very kindly modelling. Ta-da! So if you are interested in some merchandise, there's even baby grows.
Yeah, I know, but he ain't a baby no more, so that's...
There is also dog bandanas.
Is there?
There is dog bandanas and dice bags.
Get one as well.
That's the point, Lucy. I've brought you some of Khaine. There you go.
Japanese are keep it fair.
So, without further ado, let's now go and look at the armies.
Yes.
Right, so here we go, guys. 1990 points.
1960.
Aww. The same list that you used to. I desperately need to get more stuff painted up. 20 witches with 2 banners, 2 horns and a leader. And then I'm running the Temple Nest, which is 2 Blood Stalker Sisters, 2 Blood Stalkers, and the Blood Rack Medusa. She's going to take Mind Razor and the Shadow Stone, and she has to be the general to unlock the Stalkers, the Sisters' battle line. And I'm going to be running the Hagnar Temple, which means anybody within 7 inches has a 5-up Ignore Wounds, which is very handy.
Wish I had stuff like that.
I've got a Hag Queen on Avatar. She is going to take Iron Circlet, which means I can reroll prayers for 1. And she is going to take Catechism of Murder, which means any 6s to hit count as 2 hits, which is very, very handy. I've got a Hag Queen on foot, which I haven't decided what prayer she's going to have yet, but of course they've both got Witch Brew. And I have the High Oracle, and I want to pronounce this correctly and then get it wrong for the rest of the battle. Morathi, which is silly because it's very definitely Morathi.
I was going to say, I've always pronounced it as Morathi, but I've let it slide.
So yeah, that is it. Temple Nest, of course, starts with my command point. The joys of the Temple Nest, Bryn. Whenever you attack them in the combat phase, any 1s you roll, you take a mortal wound. Which was hilarious when Lucy's Tree Lord attacked 1 snake 3 times and rolled 3 1s.
I'm always happy to hear something bad happen to a Tree Lord.
So here we go, Bryn's debut with the Idoneth.
Oh,
fantastically painted. I love the bases.
Thank you.
Where did you get the idea for them?
From looking at the sea, Harry. Believe it or not, I completely forgot what your tyrannic bases look like.
So
which I can see similarities.
I just want to point out as well, this guy here, he's got the like the tide coming over the base, which looks really, really cool. And I love like the sandstone effect that you've got. Very beachy, which is good. So, first time for me playing Idoneth. Do you want to tell us about them?
Right then, well, first up we have 2 units of 3 Ishlayan Guard.
Yeah.
We've got the unit of 3 Morsar Guard. Got Lotan with his friendly octopus. We've got Tidecaster 1, Tidecaster 2.
Yep.
Both of which have the Nortalar signature spell, which I failed to remember. We've got High King Volturnus.
Yep.
We've got Mikey the Leviathan.
Very cool.
Got 2 Achelian Alapexes.
Are they separate or?
No, they are 1 unit.
Cool.
We've got 10 Namarti Reavers and 10 Namarti Thralls.
Cool. So, turn 1 you count as being cover.
Yeah, that's correct.
Turn 2 you can run and charge.
Yep.
And turn 3 you always fight first in the combat phase, irrespective of whether I charge.
That is correct.
Yeah.
So charge away, son.
Well, I suppose the joy is, because I'm running Hagnar on turn 3, I get to reroll all failed hits rather than just 1s.
Well, that's nice. I hope there's something left for you to roll that with.
You're making a mockery of my daughters.
This is correct.
I had hoped to see the Eidolon.
The Eidolon is horrifically pointed for a 2,000 point game. It basically amounts to nigh on a quarter of the points.
Morathi is a quarter of my points.
You nearly said it wrong, didn't you, son?
Yes.
Yeah, but also it isn't painted, and I feel in a film battle report, Harry, your Deathwatch Dreadnought just doesn't cut it.
So here we go, guys, welcome back after deployment. The mission today is Starstrike, Bryn. Nice and easy considering it's 8 AM on a Sunday morning.
Some of us have been awake since 8 PM.
Well, this was Bryn's bright idea. He was like, Harry, if you want some games, I'll come around at like 8 o'clock after I finish work. So yeah, this is happening. So if I get stuff wrong, I'm sorry, not sorry. I am, really.
Just remember it's pronounced Morathi.
Morathi. I'll try and remember it. I forgot to mention, she's got the Withering spell, and the other hag has the Blessing of Kin, which is reroll fanatical faith rolls. Bryn forgot to mention which, I want to say temple, but it's not.
Enclave ability for Nortalar, as well as the protective barrier spell. Any unit that charges me in the turn it charges, I reroll hits.
Ugh.
I'll just check that it's hits and not hit rolls of 1.
Because this is going to be brutal. Like, I was like, yeah, they're really, really cool, and then Bryn's been telling us about them, like...
You can re-roll failed hit rolls for Nautilar units in the combat phase if the target made a charge move in the same turn.
So if I charge you, you get a reroll failed hits.
And if I pile it.
I'm on first. At least I finished deploying. Had Khaine in the middle, both of the drones and snakes either side. Morathi is on the flank. I want to try and chuck her at the thralls because the thralls do a lot of damage.
They do. They gain an extra attack if they're fighting against 1 wound models, but against 4 wound plus models, they do an extra point of damage.
So charge her, and the maximum you're going to do is 3. That's the plan, and keep these 2 away from them. But yeah, I'm quite scared about this, to be honest, Bryn. So a couple of shout outs. First of all, Gamemat and the rocks and the ruins is courtesy of Gamemat.eu, so please go and check them out. Big supporters of the channel, so thank you to them. But as I said, it is Star Strike, which means hold back until turn 3 when we know where all the meteors are. Which it is.
If you're not alive to claim them, Harry, that's fine by me.
That's fighting talk. Right. Here we go. So, I do have a few things to do first of all.
Oh, good.
Yes, very, very good. So, I'm going to use Blessing of Khaine on the witches from her. It goes off so they can re-roll Fanatical Faith rolls. I'm also going to use Catechism of Murder on them. That goes off as well, which means any hits they roll of a 6 count as 2. I will then cast Mind Razor on them. Yeah. No, because Mind Razor is -1 rend, and it's only your eels that ignore rend, and they're probably going to make the charge turn 1. Therefore, there's no point. What's the bravery of the eels?
6.
I'm casting it.
6 or is it 7?
Either way.
I was going to say it's the maximum I've got is 8, and that's only on Volturnus.
Right. Because I might cast it.
Bravery 6.
I'm going to cast it because if my bravery's higher than you, I do 2 damage. And this is from her. She gets it on a 6. The reason I get it on a 6 is because +1. Because it's casting value 7 normally.
How far do the Witch Elves move?
They move 7 and they can run and charge.
Yeah, bring it.
Okay. And last by no means least, she will now cast Anziple's Horror on I'm gonna go for the hard punching eels. Now it's only range 18 normally, but oh wait, she can't double it. It's only in a small form she does.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, oops. Oh well. So that's my hero phase. One more.
Oh, go on then.
She's going to pray to Khaine to bring the avatar to life. She fails, she rolls a 1, but I've got a 9 circlet, which means I can re-roll the 1s. For a 3, which means the avatar is also alive this turn.
Huzzah.
But it does decent damage.
Right.
So anyway, movement. So in the movement phase, basically, snakes have shuffled. That's it. Slithered. And the witches have moved forward ever so slightly. Morathi has moved forward. She needs a 10-inch charge because we were 24 apart and I moved 14, so it should be 10.
Yes.
Just because of her being on there.
Yeah.
However, these girls are going to shoot them, and Bryn's just informed me of -1 to hit.
Yes.
Which is fantastic because now I don't get mortal wound ability on 6s.
Damn. Oh, sorry about that.
So I'm normally on 4s, no, I'm normally on 3s and 2s. I'm now on 4s and 3s. So that one misses. So 2 hits, 3s to wound, and that's 2 wounds at -1, Bryn, which I'm guessing you ignore as well.
Yeah, I'll take the -1.
Fair enough.
Just need to save the 5 or 6s to save 5, so they shall be at 6s.
And then you've got a 6 up ignore wound. For something you told me.
No, I don't think I'm in range.
Oh, it's just from a character?
Yeah, it's from that.
Ah, right.
Yeah, so
1 dies.
1 dead.
Yay. And these 5 snakes are going to
Blood.
shoot your eels, and the eels are at -2 to hit.
-2 because of Mikey's white draw.
I get 2 hits. I get 1 wound.
And this is them, isn't it?
Them ones.
Oh, those ones?
Yeah,
right.
they're the closest.
5. That'll do, mate.
Okay. Sure. Right. Marathi is going to charge. I need a 10, don't I?
Yeah.
I can re-roll ones naturally. No, I can't because it's runs. I'm going to use a command point to re-roll it. 11.
Nice.
So, Bryn, what's the rules for cover?
Apparently it's 1 plus to save.
Not -1 to hit.
Which is what I always thought it was.
So we've double checked the dice because it was literally the last clip. So I get 1 more wound roll against them and 1 more wound roll against them. So against the Reavers or Thralls, there's another wound. -1 rend.
So that's
6
ignore,
up.
so...
Oh, you ignore it?
Why not? Because if I'm +1 to save for cover...
Oh, it ignores the -1 rend, so 5
so
up.
I'm 5 up. Save.
Passed it, and he rolled a 3 for his other save, so he's fine. But then down here, the other wound roll fails.
Right.
So...
Apologies for that.
No worries. So the next one is Marathi.
Marathi attacking.
With heart rend 3s. Well, that's not good. So it was 3 fails, and then I'm wounding you on 3s. However, guess what? It's -2.
So +1 to save.
Yep.
So that puts me to 6s. So 2 at 6. Snake eyes.
3 damage each.
Nice.
Yes. And then I've got 5 attacks with the Serpent of Crowns. Crown of Serpents. All hit. 3s to wound. That is 3 at no AP, so on a 4+.
No AP, yeah, so 4+. 2 save.
1 goes through. Cool. And then I've got the Envenomed Tail.
How many wounds do I take?
Which misses just 1.
Just 1.
And the Envenomed Tail missed. So now you get to fight back. Yay. 3 attacks with the Aegon Bearer.
Do it, eh?
2 hits.
2 hits.
What are you wounding on?
3s.
1 wound.
1 wound at -1.
So 5 up. Which I fail. Damage.
2.
2. So 6 up. Which I pass 1. So I only take 1 wound. I don't mind that. That's not bad.
Right.
So now, what is some other shenanigans happening here?
Yeah, pile in now, can't I?
No. So yes, I've been playing too much 40k and forgetting that units can pile in 3 inches, so Bryn gets 4 attacks with these guys. Hopefully they're not too great in combat.
Better in combat than they are in shooting.
Right, so how many attacks you got?
8.
Why 8? I got 2 each.
2 each.
Oh man.
So hitting on 3s.
Yes, Bryn's rolling his back.
Reroll them.
Oh.
For low tap.
So yeah, I should have absolutely left Marathi.
That's right. Come on, Harry. Stay with it. So
An inch or so further back.
wounds on 4s.
How many is that? 3?
3. But
Right.
she charged, so I'll re-roll the other 2 hits.
Oh man. Reroll it.
No,
Yeah, because you don't
this is
reroll
the
the
roll,
reroll.
the reroll, and to wound. No.
So just
There's
3.
Still 3. No rend.
I pass all my saves.
Yeah, we'll see how cocky you are next.
Okay. The good thing is you can only shoot her now. And you can only do 3 wounds to her.
Do you want to know something?
What?
They were well out of range anyway.
Okay. So over to Bryn's turn 1. So now your turn.
Is it possible to pass? So no. Yes, now it's my turn. So where's my
Generate your first command point.
command point? Right then, magic. Tidecaster, cast Riptide.
And what does this do?
This has a casting value of 7. If successfully cast, I can pick an enemy unit within 18 inches of the caster that is visible to them. Until your next hero phase, subtract 1 from hit rolls for that unit. In addition, at the start of your next hero phase, the unit suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Nice.
So that cast well. Not going to waste a command point re-rolling it. And
You can't.
You can't.
That's 40k, Bryn.
Is it? Ah, well, whatever. Hey, I know some rolls from 40k. And that Tidecaster will cast Protective Barrier on Mikey.
And what's that?
That is -1 to the rend characteristic of the attack that attacks him.
Right.
And I believe it casts on a 4, but I will double check. I've got a 9.
Is this your only spell left?
It is.
So I might as well try and stop it.
Might as well.
And I get a 12, so I stop it.
That is pitiful, Harry. Seriously. And yes, it has a 4 casting value.
Yay!
Rafi's wings are really annoying.
The big under.
God damn. Right then.
Movement.
Yes, move.
So movement, these guys have moved round Marathi to potentially do more damage, I'm guessing. And the whole army's basically moved up this way, which is now going to be very scary. But we've got all these shooting attacks straight at Marathi.
Yep, she's going to take the 3 wounds this time. Right, hitting on 4s.
3 ones.
Where's the other
In the
one?
middle.
I'm blind, Harry.
Right there, Bryn, right in the middle of the 2 5s and 6.
Oh, I'm too tired for this. Right, I tell you what, we'll remove.
You chose to play it here.
Oh, hey, shush. You agreed. You're as much to blame. Right, so everyone else hit.
And 2 more misses. I'll take
4s to hit, I believe.
wound.
Wound even, yes. Oops.
It's a lot of wounds.
It's not that many.
7?
It's 8.
It is 8. No rend?
No rend.
4 plus. 1, 2, 3.
There we go, I told you.
And then I feel on with Fanatical Faith. So that's her 3 wounds.
I told you she was taking all 3 this time.
Yeah, but that's all the damage you can do to her now.
Which would you say is closest? Close combat or...
Probably them.
Probably them. Right, shoot with them.
-1 to hit.
So hit on 4s instead of 3. So 4.
Yep.
Wound on 3. Oh, yes, wound on 3.
It's a 5.
No rend.
So 4 because I'm in cover. Which I pass.
And the harpoons.
At the
on
same
other
ones?
Alapex at the same ones.
Yep.
Hit on 4s.
Nothing.
Fail.
Yay. Does this guy have some shooting?
Yes, he does. So Mikey will shoot at the same with
Yep.
his harpoons.
4s again.
Yes.
Reroll the 1s.
Which is good because I missed everything else.
2 hits. 3s.
Yep.
2 wounds. No AP.
No AP.
I fail 1. I've then got a 5 up Fanatical Faith because of the Warlord. Is it 1 damage?
It is.
Oh no, you did 1 wound.
Right, first up, they shall charge Marathi.
Yep.
Yep.
On a 7, I'll just move the dice for you if you want to.
Well, they're not
Yeah.
hitting. And the
Don't forget,
Ishmael.
you can spend a command point to re-roll an entire charge.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 7, so...
7, I don't think they're in range either.
Nope.
No. Right, that'll do, mate.
Okay. So down there, you would swing first. You
Yeah.
do nothing to Morothai.
That's right.
So I swing back. And the Reavers are horrible, but you can run and shoot in turn 2, which means you're going to get within range. But at the same time, the sharks are also beastie. The eels.
Yeah.
Can you can't retreat and charge, can you?
Not until turn 4.
Right. So in that case, I'd rather deal with the Reavers, I think. So the bad thing is I've now only got 5 attacks with Heartrender. Yep, 5 attacks. I missed with 4 attacks.
Good.
No, not good.
It's good.
1 wound, -2, 3 damage.
-2, so because I'm in cover, it's only -1, so I save on a 6.
Yeah.
Save that. No.
3 damage. Crown of Serpents. So I miss with 2. A wound with 2, no rend, so 4+.
1 fail, 1 wound.
Yep. And this is the Envenomed Tail. The Envenomed Tail is -2, so 6 up.
Oh.
D6 damage. 6, yes.
Oh, that's all of them.
I'll take that. I will definitely take that. So, this is the first time that the comet is going to come down, Bryn. Well, that's in the middle. So, I need an objective marker. Da, 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 da. Okay. Who goes first, though? This is the big one. Yes!
For God's sake.
Yes! Okay. So, she will pray Catechism of Murder on them. Yes. She will use the Witch Brew on them, which means that they get to reroll failed wounds. She will use Blessing of Khaine on them, which she gets off, so they reroll and failed Fanatical Faith rolls as well. She will cast Mind Razor on them. 6 + 1 becomes a 7. Have you got anyone? Oh yeah, you can deny. It's 30-inch range deny now, isn't it? Yeah.
So what do I need?
You need an 8 because I rolled a.
Yeah,
Damn.
that'll do.
Fair enough. You know, it's -1 rend, but your eels ignore it anyway, so fair enough. Okay. Pray to bring the avatar to life. I roll a 1, but I can re-roll. I roll a 6, so the avatar is also alive. Goody!
Yay!
Let's move.
I'm sure that.
So the last spell before I show you the movement is Anzapul's Horror on her. Of course, I'm going for the eels. So cast value 7, no modifiers. I get a 7 exactly. You've got a second cast at stop of Bryn.
7.
So you don't stop it. So I roll a dice, and on a 6, very nice things happen. So let me read this to you. So Anzapul's Horror, roll a dice, and on a 1 that unit suffers a mortal wound. On a 2 or a 3, it suffers D3 mortal wounds. On a 4+, it's D6 mortal wounds. So please roll another 6. 5. But you do get the 6 from ignore because of the Gloom Tide. Ignore 2.
2.
How many wounds each of the eels?
3. So.
The 4 wounds each?
Yep.
Nice. Very nice. Enjoy yours.
4, aren't they? Let me just check before. Yep, 4 wounds.
Fair enough, fair enough. So the witches have ran, I think they've got a 3 or a 4, so hopefully I can make the charge to them. And I forgot to mention that she used the Witch Brew on them snakes. So if they charge at least, they're going to get reroll wounds. These girls have pulled this way a little bit. These ones have started moving this way, because if the objective drops here, I need to get over there. So, yeah. Shooting phase. And what's this about no minus to hit modifiers, Bryn?
How many?
So you always have to shoot the closest unit, don't you?
Yes.
So these are going to shoot at them. So 3s and 2s. Well, there's 2 mortal wounds and 1 hit, which wounds.
So the 2 mortal wounds.
Yep.
So they take 1.
And then 1 wound with -1 rend, which you don't care about.
No.
And because your count has been in cover, or do you? Because it's turn 2.
No.
So 4+ on the eels then. So 1 more wound. Not bad.
Oh, hold on. See if I prevent it with
Yes.
the bloom side.
Nope. And then I'm going to shoot these snakes at these eels. So there's 1 mortal wound and 2 hits. And 1 wound.
Right, so 1 wound.
It's -1, but you don't care.
Yeah, I do with those ones, but they're in cover from the void
From
drop,
him.
so 4+.
3+. Because the cover's +1 save.
Yeah, and you've got rend,
-1.
so that makes it 4+.
But eels ignore rend.
Not those ones.
Oh. So yeah.
1 wound.
And then 2 feel no
Elements.
pains.
Yeah, 2 female pains.
2
No.
go through. Cool, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. But I have the Gaze of Morothai next, which is very tasty because I only need a 2+ to hit. It's range 6. And it does very good stuff that I don't remember. If the target is hit by the Gaze of Morothai, pick a model in the target unit and roll a dice. If the result exceeds the model's wound characteristic, not remaining wounds, it's slain. So on a 2+ to hit the eels, I hit. Now I have to roll a 5 or a 6 to slay an eel. 3, so it doesn't do anything.
Excellent.
This girl has the Bloodrack Stare though, and I'm going to pick this unit because I have to, it's the closest. There's 3 models in the unit, I roll 3 dice, and on a 5+ you take a mortal wound. That is 1 mortal wound. Cool,
Take it.
so he's down to 1. Okay, awesome. If I charge you, you get reroll all failed hits.
Yes.
But this is also the turn where I have to capitalise, because if I don't, then it's going to hurt.
Yes.
Okay. So, these will charge. So they go on 9.
That's totally a fail.
So I'm going to move that dice because I'm going to make sure that I stay 3 inches away from them. In fact, there we go. The leader definitely wants to be in. There we go. The witches are going next. And 9, so I'm probably going to make it into them, which I'll pile in a few seconds. And I think that is almost the only charge. These girls are going to charge as well. I can reroll 1s because of being turned 2 for an 8, which might be enough to get me in there as well. Right, so I've made some charges. I've managed to keep the 2 witches back here to get the Witch Brew next time. They're in range for the Blood Shield, and they're in range for the 5-up Feel No Pain, and of course they are re-rolling it. These girls have charged in around here, and the witches managed to just get in against that Tidecaster.
Tidecaster, yeah.
Cool. I am going to swing with Marathi first, and the reason I'm going to do that is because if I kill them before they do 3 wounds to her, she can survive a little bit longer. Gives me a whole other turn. These have got a 5-up, they've got a 4-up save with a 5-up Fanatical Faith re-rolling, so I think, you know, if I lose a few, it's still fair enough. These are kind of protected because if Bryn rolls only once to hit me, you suffer a mortal wound. But you have an ability.
Yes, the Biovoltaic Blast.
And what does that do?
I can nominate to use it at the start of a combat phase, and now I'm going to release the energy stored in my Volt Spears.
Yeah.
I roll a dice for each model in the unit. For each 3+, I choose an enemy unit within 3 inches of this unit. That unit suffers 1 mortal wound. For a 6+, the unit picked suffers D3 mortal wounds instead.
Okay, so you've got 3 spears in the unit. Is that right?
That's correct.
So 3 dice. Oh, you have to pick the unit, don't you?
I shall go for that one.
Okay, so on a
Why
3,
not?
3+ it goes off.
So that's 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, which I can ignore on 6s. Which I don't, so I'll lose 1 snake and 1 takes a wound. Which will have to be that one. Okay, so I'm now going to swing with Marathi against them eels. So 3s. 2 misses. Not good. 3s. 3 wounds. Do they ignore end ones?
Yeah.
Do you count as being in cover?
No.
Okay.
Save on 4s.
Oh, that's 9 damage.
Crikey, well done. That's them dead.
Feel no pain.
Oh yes. So that's 9, so 4.
Because they've got they've got 7 wounds. They need 3 6s. No, they're dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
Now, whilst that may not be the most efficient, and obviously I do want to strike hard here, I think it's more beneficial to try and keep her alive, because now, in this turn, I'm not taking any wounds. So... Oh, that wasn't good.
Fortunately, it's just the rider that's come off.
Cool.
Yes, it's McIntyre.
Would you say that is Daughters of Khaine tactics, and I'm possibly getting used to the army, since this is my 4th game?
And considering this is my 5th or 6th with the Idoneth, I'm really not swinging with age yet.
Yeah, but, you know, I've got a close eidetic memory normally.
Yeah.
So,
Right then,
I don't even have my cheat sheet, which Lucy wrote out for me, to remember, because I'm remembering Bryn. I'm remembering. So then, obviously, you get the fight. Right, so Bryn is going to swing at these with these.
Right then, so 2 attacks each, +1 for the leader, and 3s to hit, 3s to wound.
And you're re-rolling 1s, but any subsequent ones that you get are a mortal wound on you. So 1 miss.
1 miss.
3s to wound. 4.
4 to save, no rend.
No rend. So I've normally got a 5 up save. The Bloodrock Shrine is 18. Sorry, the Cauldron of Blood is range 18 for the shield. So I've got 4+ save. So I take 2 wounds, which kills that snake, and wounds the next one.
And now the Fang Mirage Fanged More.
Yep.
Hit on 3s.
Cool.
Wounds on 3s. No rend.
Don't die.
God's sake.
Is that everything from them?
No.
No?
D3 attacks each with the tails. 3, 7.
Yep.
3s to hit.
Reroll the 1. 3 misses, 3 misses, yeah.
Yep.
3s to wound again.
2.
2, any AP?
No.
Fail them both. Pass 1, fail 1, so I'll lose 1 snake. That's not bad. I'll take that. So you've killed 3 snakes there in that combat phase. Cool. I'm gonna go next with the witches. What?
I re-roll all hits. Because they're charged.
You do. You re-rolled the 1s anyway. You definitely got 2 misses, because I know you rolled 2 2s.
I think I rolled 2 2s with the spears.
You missed
I hit
with...
all with the maws, and I missed 2 with the tails.
Yeah.
They are all the same damage, no rend.
3s and 3s.
Exactly
Yeah,
the
just
same,
go for
so
it. So they all hit, and then 3s to wound.
3 more saves.
3 more. Fail 2. You kill the other snake. That's, you know what, weight of dice isn't bad. They're doing
Well, that's the thing with the eels. Weight of dice is all they've got, because the Morsart are only really deadly on the charge.
Right. So I'm going to pile all these in now and see what I can get against them. Right, so down here, 5 are going to fight the Tidecaster and 8 are going to fight the eels. 8 means I get 36 attacks. 32. 8 times
32.
32, yeah. I've got 32 dice here, so I hit on 3s. No re-rolls at this point. Bearing in mind, Bryn, right, if I was on turn 3, because of the temple I'm running, I would get to re-roll all hits.
If it was on turn 3, you wouldn't be rolling yet.
Well, unless I was first. Oh, no, I wouldn't, because you'd be fighting first, wouldn't you? Damn. I really don't like that rule, you know.
Well, I really don't like that you're attacking me, so, you know, swings and roundabouts.
Army leaders in there as well, and I forgot to add the +1, but never mind. So I'm running the eels on 4s, but because I use the witch brew, I get to re-roll all of these, which is very tasty. So 4s.
Jinx.
Don't call me out on a jinx, Bryn. That's not nice.
Yeah, it works for me. Don't get you re-rolling all over.
I know.
That's alright.
Still not enough, really, but...
Ooh, we've got a visitor. We've got a visitor.
Lucy, I don't like Idoneth.
Well, he's killing plenty of them, but he doesn't like them.
4, 8, 12, 14 wounds on the eels. Yep, Bryn didn't like that I was rolling 32 dice for 7, 8 people attacking.
Wow.
Have they got a 3+ save?
Nope, only when they charge.
Right.
So that is 1, 2 dead.
Feel no pain.
Feel no pain.
Well, fanatical faith for me, of course, but I don't know what it
Blue
is for you.
tie, diving stuff, fishies.
You rolled 1.
Yep, so 1's on 1.
How many did you feel there? You filled 7.
Yep.
So 1 dies and 1 drops to 1 wound. 1 more dead could have been useful. But next up we've got 5 witches.
Shit, this ain't going.
So what I'll do is... Yeah, the leader's right in there. So what I'm going to do is use the purple dice for the leader. The purple dice hit on 2s, Bryn. No, I can manage. I got it! Purple's hit on 2s. Wow, this is a good roll. And this is of course against the tiecaster, which means I'm now wounding your 4s re-rolling. Yeah! 3, 4 fails. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 saves on your tiecaster. Should I go 3 up armor?
No.
4 up?
No.
5 up?
No.
6 up?
Yep.
Wow. You passed a couple, and then you've got your feel no pain as well.
I do.
You need like 3 of these. How many wounds does she have? 4?
5.
There's 1 more there. You pass 1. So she takes 6 wounds. Do you want another good thing though? You now get to swing back at the witches.
Yay!
And I charge you, so you get reroll all failed hits.
Yay!
So how many attacks do those 2 guys?
Not as many as 3 would get.
Well, at least you've got 1 and 1 wound, which means you get to attack with him.
Right then, so Hell Savers. 7 attack, 3s and 3s.
Rerolling.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 miss.
Five to save, no rend.
Okay, so witches have a 6 up save. I have a 5 up because of this. I then have a 5 up fanatical faith save because I'm within range of this, and I reroll because I prayed. So I pass 1 armor save, and then I've got a 5 up rerollable. So there's 2. So you kill 2 witches.
Huzzah!
So I will kill. Oh.
Yeah, them 2.
No, not the banner. Not the banner.
Fell over and everything. Pretty sure that means they die. Come on.
Kill the one at that side.
Come on, see. Filth, man, filth.
The banners aren't bad. You roll 2 dice for leadership and pick the lowest.
Right then, and Fang Mirage, Fang More. 3s. Reroll.
Yep.
Both hit. Both wound.
Fail them both. Kill 2 more. I didn't even make a single 5 up there.
No, I don't. D3 wounds.
Oh, right, sorry.
4 dead.
So I rolled 2 feel no pain,
yes,
so 2 more. Re-roll them ones. Make 1, so you kill 3.
That's right. Feel it, baby. And D3 attacks for the tails. So that's 2, 5. 3s. Reroll. 3s. 2 more to save.
Fail. 1 damage. Pass 1, re-roll. So 1 more dice. You killed 6.
Oh!
That's at least it's not a unit of 30 because it's only 70 more points to get a unit of 30. Right, so down here I'm going to chuck this leader in at the same time. That's because one of them's on 1 wound, yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yes,
so the leaders are hitting on 2s. So they miss. And then them 3 miss. Yep. And then wound you on 3s. Should have done this separately. 3 of them get the re-roll because of the witch brew that I used. The other leader doesn't get the re-roll, but they all hit, so then wound you on 3s, re-rolling with them ones. So 3, 6, 9, and then these without re-rolls. 11 at -1.
5s.
And then you've got your feel no pain.
Sixes.
So you take 5 wounds.
Yep.
Which kills the 1-on-1 wound and then another one.
I don't like doing it.
I don't like Idoneth because you're gonna hurt me next turn.
I'm gonna hurt you with my turn in this turn.
Yeah. So
Believe that.
the 2 purple ones are the leaders.
Uh-huh.
So their stare goes off on a 2+. Sorry, on a 3. These girls go off on a 4. So that is 2 mortal wounds.
And feel no pain jargon. No, 2. That's BS.
Do you know what? It was a risk going with Marathi first. But it paid off because I haven't taken any damage this turn, which means I've definitely got her for at least 3 more turns. So the earliest she can die is the bottom of turn 3 now.
Now it's me.
It is, but I do score points, which I don't know how many it is, but I score points. So I would score 2 points, however I did lose 7 elves. I'm bravery 8, and I can roll 2 dice and pick the lowest.
Double 6s. Come on, Harry. Double 6s. Do it.
I'm going to use the command pointer generator at the start of this turn to auto pass. So I did generate them, which would have put me at 2, but then I dropped back down to 1, so I was at 2. Cross it out for 1, and I scored 2 victory points. And I just realised I wasn't showing that at all. So Bryn has a command point from that turn, which means you now have 2 Bryn. Hero phase! Right, so now we're going into Bryn's turn. Or is it the start of each turn or battle round?
At the start of each of my hero phases.
Oh, cool.
So for your snake ladies.
Yes.
4 plus 1 mortal wound, 6 on day 3. Aye, so that's failed. And the witch elves.
1.
Excellent.
And what's the range of it? 6 or 3?
3 inches for the
So
damage.
Marathi's out of range.
Yeah. Right then, hero phase. I am going.
Where's your other Tidecaster?
There.
Ah.
I am going to cast
dice.
I'm going to cast Arcane Bolt at Marathi.
Okay, you do know it's now only 1 mortal wound. And D3 if you roll over 10.
Yeah, and I might as well cast Riptide on it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What's your casting ring, is it?
Mine?
Terrible.
Oh, I rolled a 7. Well, I rolled a 6 twice, but I got +1 because of the Shadowstone.
So, Riptide on a 7.
10.
Off on 10.
Need an 11 from Marathi. Nope. I did stop it last time though, I rolled a 12. Yay.
Yeah, I was happy. Right, so now she's at -1 to hit.
And she takes...
And takes D3 mortal wounds at my next hero phase.
Cool.
Right then. So let's do some movement.
So movement, Lotan is getting within range for his feel no pain shenanigans. Volturnus has come here, he's probably going to try and annihilate the witches or possibly my general.
Who knows?
Who knows, who knows.
Yes, to dream.
The Tirecaster's leapt up onto the ship and Mikey and the Sharks have come flying around this way. Please tell me these are called Sharky and George.
No, they're just called Sharks.
Can you remember Sharky and George?
I can't.
Great cartoon, wasn't it?
It was, but I can't really play their theme song.
I can, and I'm going to insert it right here.
Sharky and George, the crime busters of the sea. Sharky and George, clear up any mystery.
Scary flying sharks, scary flying sharks. I'm not overly fond of this whole army. I'm having Sylvaneth flashbacks.
But we're all elves, you know, it's all cool and...
So why are you fighting me? Why are you fighting me?
We both are. Why? Well, it's not my fault that you and your pansy tree elf kin...
Tree elf? What? Where's this tree elf BS come from?
From yesterday when they beat these? Yous are all ganging up on us.
'Cause they're horrible and they've got snakes and... Everybody hates snakes.
They are secretly chaosy Slanesh.
That's right. Right then, so Mikey is going to have a pop at... You know what, I'm going to try and finish off
That one snake.
That one snake.
Okie doke.
So I can at least say I killed the unit. On 3s, but I re-roll everything for Volturnus. But they all hit.
4.
4 to save, no rend.
So I just get +1 from the blood shield, so 4s. I fail 1, 6 up, which I fail. So you put it down to 1 wound.
And the... Shooting, do I have any?
You got these two?
Yeah, I've got those two. So I'll use the harpoon launcher on the other Alapex.
And where's the net going?
The net will have a crack at
Them ones.
those ones.
Cool.
So Alapex number 1. He only re-rolled 1s for Volturnus.
2 wounds.
2 to save.
So 4+. Fail 1, 6+. Yeah!
Jesus.
And then at these.
Yep. Hits.
Fails to wound.
As usual, the retarded net launcher.
Can't wait for you to call it that.
Yes.
Every time.
Yes, I think the most I've managed to ever do in the 5 games of using it is kill 3 dryads. That's all that has ever done for me.
Please tell me that either weren't in cover or were less than a unit of 12.
I don't know how many were left at that point.
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember. Right then, so it is now
Charges.
charging. We go back here.
So he's already in combat with the 5 snakes.
Yep.
And you've got these 3 units that can charge, and well, he can charge as well. But it's whether.
Right, Mikey.
Yeah.
The beast, the man, the
Well, he
myth, the
charges
legend.
and then decide he gets a 9.
Oh, that could be tasty. That could be tasty. That could do all kinds of shenanigans. That is what we're doing.
You'll have to be general.
Beast it, Mikey. Beast it.
Oh, no.
Beast it. The Alapex
Yep,
squad.
4. So you can probably make
that's-
both units of snakes. You would probably have to come this way because you have to stay within an inch, don't you?
Ah, you're killing me, Harry.
Volturnus.
Volturnus. Character assassin extraordinaire if I get the right rolls.
9.
9.
He can go wherever he wants. Right in on the objective. That's a hero and a unit of witches, mind. Which has only got 4 wounds and a pants save.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Cool.
Right.
I'm guessing he's going first. Oh wait, do you want to charge all 10 or not?
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, he makes it in.
Yep, just wanting to tie up my wrapping. Right. It is turn 3, isn't it?
No.
Killing me, Harry. Killing me. Right. Volturnus.
Uh-oh.
Right. I'm going to use the Astra Solus against the Witches. Oh, hold on. Roll a dice if this model ends a charge move within 1 inch of any enemy units. On a 2+, the nearest enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Right.
Ow.
So that'll be the witches because you're
Yeah.
base with the
So what does it need on a
2+.
Yep, that's the second time I failed that. First time against Lucy's Tree Lord. God damn, Volturnus, you're killing me, man. Right, I am going to do the Astra Solus, 5 attacks against the Witch Elves.
Yep.
And Ursal, his mount, all of his attacks are going against the hero.
Okay.
So 5 attacks with the Astra Solus, 3+ to hit, but if I...
Oh, do you know what? I forgot when my witches attacked last time. 6s count as 2 hits.
Oh damn, we did,
How did you forget that?
I cast it, I just forgot to do it. Oh hell.
Oh no. Right, so 3s but 6s are groovy. There it is.
1, 6, 1.
And he re-rolls 1s for himself.
So 3 hits is that?
Yep, right then. So, that one's attacks, wounds, -5,
Okay. What's the damage?
D3.
Okay, roll the d3.
1.
5 up rerollable. Nope, so you kill 1.
On that one.
Yep.
Right then, these two,
1 wound.
1 hit, D3 damage at -1.
Oh, wait there, so I get a 6 up save. Which I pass.
Nice one. Right then, so Ursal, Fangjaw and Talons against the hero geezer. Hit on 3s.
1 hit.
1 hit, can't re-roll. Failed. Oh, jeez.
Is that it for him?
No.
No?
And Ursal's Lashing Tails.
3 hits. 2 wounds.
Yep.
AP.
No AP.
Yep. Same difference. 5 up. Fill them both. And damage?
2s.
2 each.
So, yep.
So 5 up. She's got 5 wounds, she's down to 1.
Volturnus so lets me down. He does. Every time.
Now see, this is now the massive issue, because if you hurt her even once, I lose an attack. But I need to go here first and hurt him before he hurts me. I'm gonna have to go with the Blood Rack Shrine. Absolutely have to go with it. So, Tail of Serpents. I get D6 attacks for 3. 4s. And 4s. 1 at no rend.
3 up. Down.
Takes the damage. I then have the Whisper Claw, which is
How much damage?
just 1.
Just 1.
Whisper Claw, 4s and 3s.
Nice one. I thought you were trying to damage him.
I was. Shush.
You're doing well.
2 attacks with the Blood Rack Spear. 3s and 3s.
Excellent.
Oh, 1 wound at -1.
4. Go.
D3. 3. And then I have 6 attacks with the Ghost Staves, which is basically the girls that's supposed to be stood on the stairs, which I haven't done.
Well, clearly you can't have those attacks, Harry, now. Come on.
And then I wound you on 3s. So 4, no AP, 1 damage each.
Threes.
2 more. So that's 5 wounds you've taken. Please tell me that at least knocks you down 2 brackets.
No.
It doesn't.
No.
Just 1.
No.
How many wounds has he got?
No, it takes you down 1 bracket, but he's got 16.
So it's taken 5. Really?
Ah,
It only takes him. Ah,
Yeah. 0 to 3 and then 4 to 6.
close. Still, 1 bracket's good, I suppose.
Right then.
So you now get the attack back.
With the Bone Quill, 1 attack. Hit on 3.
Is that 2?
4.
4? Yeah.
Wound on 5. My God! Lortan!
What? Rend?
No.
That is a 2, which is a fail save. What's the damage?
1.
Is that all of his attacks, or does Squidward get to attack as well?
Oh, Squidward gets to attack.
Okay.
Octar's Cudgel, 1 attack, hit on 4. Wound on 3. Octar's Blade, hit on 3. Wound on 4. Right.
He's got more attacks.
Octar's Tentacles, hit on 4. Wound on 4. 1 save, come on.
AP? Rend?
No. Take
Passed
some
it.
damage.
And the reason it's a 3 is because the blood shield is 18 inches is within range.
Blah, blah, blah. Right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, cool. Eels are the problem against witches, so I feel like I kind of have to go against Lortan while I can, but at the same time the sharks are probably not great. But if I can kill them, the snakes could potentially... Oh, but then you fight everything first turn next, don't you? Right. I've got to go with the witches and do the damage while I can. Right, so the witches are going next, and the reason they're going next is, yeah, I could probably do some damage to the sharks and stuff, but realistically I need the elves alive, and I need Volturnus at least wounded. Does he degrade?
No.
Oh, how many wounds he got? 8?
Yeah.
I might get lucky. I might.
You probably will, to be fair.
Right, so it's turn 2, so I've still got no rerolls to hit, but I'm remembering Catechism of Murder this time. So wait there. That is 3, 4, 5, 6 extra hits, 4 plus re-rolling. Yep.
I don't think you should have.
Well, I've got Witch Brew on Bryn, so unfortunately that's...
Yeah, I know, but we
It
could
tells
have a
me I have
gentleman's
to.
agreement here.
18 wounds.
Which one's this again?
Volturnus.
Volturnus. 10.
3 plus armor. This is all 18.
5, 6.
Oh!
Oh, feel it! Still alive.
For the minute.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you what, I'll put that on his card.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I get 4 from the leader. So these are the other 6 guys attacking the eels. So the purple ones hit on 2s. And then here's the rest of them to hit. So take the 1s out first. And the 2s. And then 6s, I get 3, 4, 5. So I actually get 5 more attacks back. Which means 22 hits. So my net is actually down there, Bryn. And now we've got 4 re-rolling. Would you be so kind as to pick them 3 up, please?
Yeah, I'll keep them as well.
No.
Mate. Oh, come on.
So 4's re-rolling. A lot of 1s.
Good, I like 1s.
Yes, you do. You roll them a lot.
I know.
So that one was a wound. And then re-rolls. Right, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 17 wounds on them 2 guys.
$17.
17, yes. Not bad for 6 witches, is it?
No, it's not. It really isn't. Come on, baby. Come on.
3s or 4s?
Me the 4s.
I think it's fair.
To save the dead.
No, there was a 2 there.
Yeah, that's all that kills them.
Yeah, but you've got your feel no pain.
I do.
So that 2 there.
So, yeah,
So then you've got your feel no pains on them. Why is it I'm remembering your rules when I don't even know my rules?
I worked last night, damn it.
See, I don't kill them. I only did 4 wounds, which means I leave 1 on 1 wound. Aren't you glad I reminded you about that?
Oh yeah.
However, had I remembered Catechism and Murder Turn 1, they wouldn't have been there.
This is true. Right, so I can attack now, right then. I am going to use the Alapex because I feel that will give me the best chance to clear out some of those snakies.
Okay, so you're going to have to be careful because this one is going against this one, but if he's got only 2-inch reach weapons, he can attack the other unit. No. So the 1-inch reach will have to go on this one snake here. So are they all just 1-inch reach?
Yep.
Ah. Well, at least you'll kill a snake. What's the range of Volturnus's reroll 1s, by the way?
18 inches.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Yeah, so he's covering everything still. Right then.
So this one shark against the one snake?
Cover gives you +1 to save, doesn't it?
Yes. Why?
Volturnus had +1 to save.
So he would have been on 2s. I don't know how many 1s you roll. I think it was maybe 4. Should we put him back up to 4 wounds?
Split the difference, give him 2 back.
Okay.
Yeah.
3. Put him on 3 wounds. Oh wait, that's my guy on 1, so you put Volturnus on 3 wounds. See, now normally I would pray with her to make a weapon D3 damage instead of 1. But if she rolls a 1, she takes a mortal wound and you can't re-roll it.
Yeah.
It would have been in my hero phase, but realistically it's never worth the chance for her on foot. For her it is, because she can re-roll.
Yeah.
And obviously it animates the avatar.
Right then, so Alapex against Lone Snake Woman.
Are you rolling over there still?
Yep, so barbed hooks and blades, 3s and 4s. Re-rolling 1s for Volturnus. And 4s.
1.
1 to save.
Any rend? AP?
Nope.
I'll pass it.
And Ferocious Bite.
Yep.
This won't hit or it won't wound. And hit, god damn. And it's wounded!
What's the rend?
2.
So I have a 5 up save normally, I've got +1 because of that, so I've got a 6 up save.
Save.
And the damage?
3.
Triple 6. Nope, she's dead. Oh, did you roll any 1s to hit?
Not to hit, no, to win.
Because you re-rolled, didn't you? Yes. Cool. And then you've got the other one against the other snakes.
Right, and so 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Reroll the 1. So that's all of them.
Yep.
Hit on 4, the wound on 4s even, sorry. 2 to save, no rend.
So 4 because of blood shield. I pass 1, and I fail that, which.
1 wound.
Yep, which will wound. Let's go with that one.
And ferocious bite. Hits. Come on, come on, come on. Wounds.
-2, so
Yep.
6 up. Fail it. Damage was
3.
3. I pass 1. I fail 2. So you kill that snake and then wound the next one over.
I've never hit so much with the bite.
So that's my turn to now swing back.
No. And scythe fins. Hit on 3s.
Oh yes, because you killed
Yeah,
that one. So
didn't do that, so
you just said hit on 3s and move to 3.
I did, yeah. I'm thinking, yeah. So, yeah, 4 hit. Wound on 3.
2.
-1.
4, 5 plus, pass 1 damage,
1.
which I fail as well, which kills the one that's on 1 wound.
Booyah!
Not bad, Bryn.
Scary flying sharks. Scary flying sharks.
Oh. So now it's my turn to swing back.
It is.
So I'm going to go with these against him because
Yeah, he hasn't attacked.
he hasn't attacked yet. So what I'll do is I'm just going to put the leader against him. The other one has to go against her. So the white ones are the leader, hitting on 2s, the others are on 3s. 3s to wound. Still re-roll them because these have the witch brew on as well. So that is 4 -1
Against the Morsar.
against that.
Here.
Yeah.
So that is 5s. 2 save.
And then 6 ups. Oh, boom. This one against the sharks. She gets 1 hit. She wounds once, -1.
5. No.
So yeah, just 1 damage. You get your 6 up though, because you're within 6.
Yes, I am.
1 damage on them.
1 damage, so I need another one of my wheels.
So what I'm going to do here is her mortal wound ability is going to hit him on a 3. It does, and then his is it'll be on a 4, which it does. So 2 mortal wounds on that. Don't do it. Don't.
Let's have that double 6 again. Ah!
And then her mortal wound on this one on a 4. On the shark. Nope, so that's 2 wounds on the shark and that eel dead. So this eel against the witches.
Yep. Hell saver. Oh.
All hit.
All hits. 2 wound.
2.
2 hits.
Rend.
No rend.
5 up. Pass them both. And then the rest of his attacks.
Fang more. Hits. Wounds.
Rend.
Nope.
Fail. Damage.
D3. 1.
Fail it, so you kill 1 witch.
Huzzah! And D3 for the tails. 1 attack. Hit on 3. No.
Is that it?
That's it for the ale.
Cool. Which means I get to swing back again, and the only one I've got to attack back with is...
Marathi!
Unless these are within 3.
They are within 3.
It makes sense to do it because only 3 will get to attack anyway. One of them is the leader. She doesn't get anything special. I think the bloodworm actually does exactly the same thing as what the... Oh no, they get 2 attacks apiece. 3s and 4s to wound. And the leader gets... Yeah, she does. She gets +1 to hit. Nice. So 2 attacks apiece from the 2 normal girls. 2 misses, 4s to wound. Nothing. The leader gets 1 hit, 1 wound, no rend.
3. Ah!
And then the Bloodworm, 1 attack. 1 more wound.
Save.
Cool. So it does knock him down to 6 wounds taken, which is almost, if I just, one more. Do you know what? This turn has been brutal.
Right then, 2 attacks, 3s and 3s. Hits.
1
1
wound.
hit, no rend.
So 4+, which I pass.
Ah,
Is that it?
that's it.
Okay, so then I will go back with the Hag Queen down here.
Oh,
The single Hag Queen. Because she's going to be awesome and do lots of damage, hopefully, to Volturnus. We have 4 attacks. 3s. 4s. 2 at -1.
2s and 4s.
Cool.
Yep.
Now the big guy.
Right then, now let's have a look at...
Kind of ironic because I've left my big girl to last as well.
Yep.
Hiya.
Yeah. Right then. Crushing Jaws.
Have you got lots of attacks?
No.
Okay.
Crushing Jaws.
Where are you attacking these?
I'm putting absolutely everything into the
general.
Blood Rack, Shrine, Medusa,
Okay.
Wielding thing. Right then, Crushing Jaws now hits on a 3+ because it's on 6 wounds.
Yep.
Reroll 1 for Volturnus.
What's that?
Still a 1.
You take a mortal wound because of the temple nest.
Right, so that's...
But it's after you've resolved all of your attacks, so you still count as being taken 6 wounds for the rest of your brackets.
That's good. Right
See,
then.
nice guy Harry.
Scythe Fins.
Nice guy Harry, Bryn, reminding you that you can still do more damage.
That's good. I'm still aiming to slaughter you. Scythe Fins, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Good. So 1 attack, hit. Wounded, -1.
Okay, so I'm 5 up normally, +1 for the blood shield, -1 means 5 up. Damage?
3.
Okay, so 5 up. I take the full 3 wounds.
Excellent.
Drops me to 10.
2-sprung spear, hit on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Both hit. No rend.
Fail 1, 1 damage.
2.
2 damage. Pass 1, fail 1, drops me to 9.
And the razor shell harpoons.
When I find a 9. Yep.
Hit on 3s. Holy sweet jeebus. Where was that for?
Ouch.
The Crushing Jaws?
2 wounds.
2 wounds. No AP. No RMP.
Passing both. 4 wounds.
Mikey, man, for Christ's sake.
Is that everything?
Yes.
Wow. I did expect slightly more. I'm not going to lie. But the fact I did a mortal wound to you now is good.
No, it isn't.
It is, because now you're down a further bracket. So, Marathi is going next. 3s on low time. 3s. -2.
Can't save.
3 damage each.
3 damage each.
Yes,
right.
that's 9 wounds.
9 wounds. You'd be surprised how many times I get to save this. Right then, so 5+ save against any wound for the writhing tentacles.
Well done!
That's
Do-
that dead.
Do you not get your 6 up with that as well?
That's yes, that's
Because it's not like, it doesn't have the rule like in 40k where it says you can't ignore wounds from multiple points, does it? We save 1.
there you go.
Okay, so morale for me. You killed 2 witches. I'm bravery 8, so I can't fail. You killed 2 snakes. I'm bravery 8, so I can't fail.
Yeah, I did well that turn.
And you lost 1 eel, and you're bravery 7, so you can't fail.
That's true. Yep, so
And you don't score that point because I've got more witches there than you.
Yep.
Well, I think whoever's going to go first here is probably going to be the victor. Probably. Wait. Please do the honours and tell me where your objective lands.
Oh. 2.
So here.
Yeah, there.
And for mine, 6, which is here. Right, so, objectives. Bryn can get to them easier than me, but he's locked up in combat.
Huh?
Who's going first? I rolled a 2.
I'll
rolls
take
a 4.
that.
Bryn's going first.
I'll take that.
Hero phase, you've got a...
D3 wounds.
Yes! Forgot about that. 2
wounds.
6 ups. I take them both. So she's took 2 of her 3 wounds this turn.
Which puts her on 1.
6.
Pretty sure it's 1.
Pretty sure it's 6.
Alright then, and she is going to cast Mystic Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on Mikey. 12.
Well, I can't stop it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can. She gets +1.
Right, so come on. Double 6, let's see it. What's a BS in this army?
So the Shadow Stone's only +1 to cast.
Oh.
Oh no! So,
But, you know, good honours.
yeah, well done. Yeah.
You two can stay there. I'll use you when I need you.
Right, so Mikey's Mystic Shielded.
No movement?
Funnily enough, no.
Okay.
My shooting shall be absolutely everything,
Uh-huh.
and I mean everything,
Yep.
into those goddamned witch elves.
I've got some bad news for you.
I want to get stuffed with your bad news.
Age of Sigmar 2.0?
Oh, it's closest unit, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, and what you're in combat with. Right.
Yeah, you
so-
can't shoot out of combat.
That's true. Yes, well done, Harry. Yeah. Right then. So against
The snakes.
snaky creatures. So razor shell harpoons. Reroll the hits. Jesus Christ.
Well, the good thing is the mortal wound isn't against range weapons.
Well, that's a plus, isn't it? And the Retarius net launcher hits. Wounds, no rend.
Fail me save.
3 damage.
So you kill one and wound the next.
Splendiferous. Mikey is going to shoot at the Blood Rack Shrine thing,
Okay, not the snaky things.
not the snaky things. Fought to save, no rend.
Fours. And then how much damage?
1 damage each.
5 up. Which I fail, drops me to 8. So all combats. Makes
All
no
combat.
difference which order you do it now.
No.
But you want to know the joy? When
Go
I do hit back, I now get to reroll all failed hits.
In all honesty, I'm hoping that won't be an issue.
You're hoping.
Actuality, I need to charge them, don't I? Because
You'd be out of range now. Yep.
not out of so I think they're in combat.
Okay. Are they going for the snakes like?
Yes, let's.
You're going for the witches as well?
Well, it'd be criminal to.
Well, you'd have to be within an inch, so do you want to pile them both around here?
Yeah.
Because obviously they've only got 1 inch weapons, haven't they?
Yeah. So stand up, Sharky. Come on. Right then. So I'm going first with Mikey. Right then, so we are now in the 7 to 9 bracket.
Yep.
The Crushing Jaws still hits on a 3,
Okay.
but we want to see that 6.
Oh, this is bad mad, isn't it?
6 mortal wounds.
What, in addition or instead?
Just in total.
Instead of the damage?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 mortal wounds. Drops me to 3.
That's what we want to see, matey. I forgot to split.
Is it still 6 even though he's wounded?
Each time you make a hit roll of 6+ for this model's Leviathan's Crushing Jaws attack, that attack inflicts 6 mortal wounds instead of the normal
Fair
damage.
enough, fair enough.
The damage never drops for the Crushing Jaws. Right then, Scything Fins.
Hitting on.
Still hitting on 3.
Reroll the 1.
So, wounded on 3. 2 to save, -1.
Pass 1 and the damage.
2.
Fail 1, drops me to 2 wounds.
2 attacks with the twin pronged spear. Hit on 3s. Reroll for Volturnus. Wound on 3s. 1 to save, no rend.
Passed.
And 4 attacks for the Razor Shell Harpoons.
1 hit.
1 hit. Damn. Can't kill you now.
That's fine by me.
And no wound for there. Right then.
Okay then.
So,
Whew. Don't guess what, she's hurting. She ain't going to be moving very far from now on. But I do have a few things I can do in my turn, so cool.
okay, but I'll attack again. So,
So this one at the snakes and that one at the witch elves, yeah? I am definitely not obsessed with blood, angels, or daughters of any kind.
of any kind or any kind.
Touche. Touche.
Right then, the Hell Saber. For him.
This is at the witches, yeah?
Yeah, yes, and I've remembered that he's the leader, so he's getting the 4 attacks, not the 3 I have been rolled. So, 3's to hit.
Yeah.
All hit. 3's to wound. 3 to save.
No rend.
Nope.
I passed
Wow, well done. Find more. That hits
6, yeah.
on a 6. Come here. Wounds on 3. So, yes,
them. No rend.
no rend.
Passed.
For the love of God. D3 attacks for the tails. 2 attacks.
2 hits.
2 hits. 1 wound.
1 damage, I presume.
Yep.
6.
Jesus, you're killing me, man.
Sharks.
No, not yet.
Volturnus.
Where's the Tidecaster go?
Ah,
Yeah.
he blends in.
She does. Just look for the red glowy eyes on the beams. 2 attacks, 3's to hit.
Reroll the 1.
You know what I forgot to do?
What?
I forgot to do the Gloom times damage.
Right, we'll do that in a couple of seconds. Finish our attacks off.
1 to save.
No, it's 2
rend.
hits because you need to reroll the 1. So that was your
Right,
reroll. So now 2 to wounds. Roll another to wound. There you go. So 1 wound.
1 wound. No rend.
Passed.
Harry, for the love of God, man.
So anyway, these girls on a 4 up. This is from Bryn's hero phase.
Yeah. 6, so that's D3 wounds.
Yep.
1.
That's cock. Reroll. That's a pass.
And
These-
snake ladies. 1. Yep, 1 more wound.
Which I fail. Which kills that one there. And of course you did make the charge anyway to make it far enough into the leader.
Yeah.
So
Move that dice so it's confusing no one. Right then, so now the Tidecasters went. So Volturnus. So I don't miss lose his wounds. Right, and 5 attacks against the Witch Elves.
are any of them going at the hag though? She's got 1 wound.
The Fang Jaws and Talons of Ursal will go for.
And then everything else at the witches. She's got 1 wound, she's got a 5 up save.
Yes, but I forgot to use his command ability that I can only use in this turn.
Go on, use it.
Right then, so the only things that haven't attacked, no it hasn't. The only things that haven't attacked that can use it is them.
Right. What does it do like?
1 to all melee attacks for 3 units of my choice.
Well, what 3 would you would have absolutely picked that.
Those 3.
Right, so
I tell you what, I will
do the extra attack with Mikey first.
See, I've never actually been able to use this attack before.
Because he's always been dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm that good with it.
So I'm guessing you're putting the 1 extra attack with the jaws?
It's 1 extra on all melee attacks.
Right, right.
So, crushing jaws. Hits.
Yep.
Fails to wound.
Okay.
Scythe thin. Hits. Wounds -1.
5 up. Nope. Damage?
2.
Kills her.
Damn right it killed her, she fell off. Right then, so that's Mikey done. Oh dear mate, right then, so Hell Saber for the Ishlayan. Misses, reroll for Volturnus, hits, 3, fails to wound. Fanged Maw, 3. Oh, will you give our roll on that with? Hits, fails to wound. So it would only be a D3 +1, so it's just a 1 attack. So hits, wounds, no rend.
Passed.
Right.
Oh wait, no, I wouldn't because you killed her first, so the 5 up wouldn't work.
No, would I? Yes.
So the 5 up wouldn't work against her.
Right. So
Oh, but I do get re-rollable still.
yeah.
There's the 6.
Right. So that's that all covered. We're all happy.
Now these get to fight with an additional attack each.
Excellent. Right.
Oh
so
wait, you were going to do Volturnus, weren't you?
Volturnus.
Does he himself get an extra attack?
No.
Okay.
Right then. So the Astra Solus. 3+ to hit. Thank God he gets a reroll himself.
Shame it's not a temple nest to do a mortal wound back to you as well. 1 wound.
1 wound.
Rend.
-1.
Feel it. Damage.
D3.
2
wounds.
6 ups re-rolling because my general's dead. So 1 more witch dies.
Right, and so these attacks.
Actually, that's the leader, so I'll take that 1.
These attacks are against the hag.
Yep.
Woman. 3+. Aye, that as well.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Is this with the? Oh, he doesn't get the extra 1.
Jesus.
And then the tails at the witches.
Yep.
Wow, well done.
Jeez.
At least you get the swing with these.
Yes, I do. Right then. So the one's going to attack the snake.
Yep.
And the other one's going to attack the witches.
So remember your +1 here.
I need 6 dice. That's the Astra Solus Bryn. We ain't fighting with that again because it's terrible. Right then. So 4 attacks with. Sorry, no, that is right. 6 attacks
You get 5 attacks with a shark
with the hooks and blades. Yes.
from 1 shark.
Yes,
Wow. Sure, you didn't roll this many last time.
I did.
Okay, re-roll the 1. That takes a mortal wound on your shark, so one of them has lost 3 wounds altogether. How many have they got? 5?
8.
Oh.
And they don't degrade. And 4s.
2.
2 save, no rend.
Pass 1, fail 1. Damage.
1.
Fail it, so that will now wound her.
Ferocious bite. Oh, hold on.
Plus an extra 1, that's a
Yeah.
hit.
So, and 3 to wound. Wounds -2.
That's a 6. And the reason I've got a 6 again is because I've got a 5 up +1 because of that.
And side fins.
that's another mortal wound.
Oh, that is 4 hits. 3 to save at -1.
Why 3?
4 to save at -1. Because I'm blind, Harry.
So that's 2 failed damage.
1 each.
6 up. Nope, so that kills her.
Haha. Right then. Now it's the one against the witches.
Yeah, and this is with the extra 1 attack, so you've got 5 attacks with him.
6.
Has he got 4 normally? 4 normally.
No, 5 normal.
Oh, this is the shark, right? Sorry, I thought it was the...
Yeah, no, not him.
You
I've
have
already done him.
Right, cool.
He's out the picture. 3s.
Reroll the 1.
3 hits. 4s. 1 to save, no rend.
5 up. 6 up. Reroll. Nope, kills 1 more.
2 bites.
Yeah.
Oh,
Reroll the 1.
Volturnus. Still misses. 1 to save, -2.
Failed it. Well, it would have failed it anyway, so then
so
damage.
3. All your damage rolls.
Reroll. Pass 1, so 2 more die.
2 more die. And 5 for the side fins. So that is 2 to save for the side fins, -1.
So 6 up. Failing both. Damage.
1 each.
6 up reroll. Nope, so you kill 2 more. Which will have to be that one, and then the 1 banner in there. Right, is that now everything?
Yes.
Okay. So I now get to attack back. Right, so down here these get 2 attacks apiece, and the leader gets +1. So I'm re-rolling all failed hits now, so these girls hit on 3s. Re-rolling, thankfully. Leader hits on 2s. And where's my other white dice? Oh, it's only 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Wounding Mikey on 4s. 1, 2, 3 wounds, no AP.
3s, re-rolling 1s.
There's a 2.
There's 2.
And then the bloodworm. Misses, reroll. Does it hit with the +1?
Imagine
Yes, it does.
would, yeah.
That's a fatal wound. Okay. Hag against Volturnus. Reroll. And then wounding him on 4s. 2 at -1.
So 4.
3 ups because you count as being in cover from him.
Yes, I do.
But that's still 1 wound.
So that's still 1 wound.
Drops him now to 2 wounds, doesn't it?
Yep.
Cool. So we'll then have 3 witches fight against him. And then they'll pile in that way. So these are these 3 at the back fighting Volturnus. So I'm hitting on 3s re-rolling now. 6s counting as 2. So there's 2 6s there. So I get an extra 2 hits. I'm wounding him on 4s re-rolling because the Witch's Brew is still on because it's on till my next hero phase. So 4s re-rolling. Yikes.
That's a healthy number of fails.
So hang on, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, only 8.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, no.
No rend, so 2 up.
7 and 2s.
Double 1.
Excellent. Volturnus is such a disappointment to me.
And then the 2 girls down here are going to get to swing it against the shark. The white ones are the leader, so she hits on 2.
The ale, you mean?
The eel, that's the one. So they all hit Bryn. And then wounding on 4s, re-rolling. I don't know if I got any 6s there either, so not that it's probably going to matter. So 7 wounds.
Yeah, dead.
Feel no pain.
That's true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And that's all I've got to fight with.
Good.
So morale test, I lost 6 witches, which means I'd have to roll a 1. But I've got a command point left. Hang on, yeah, because you went first on turn 3, didn't you? So I've still got a command point. You used 1, so I'm going to drop to 0 now. I actually just crossed that one out. Because I'm going to spend a point to auto pass. So you don't score any points. Because the objectives are over here. Which brings me to my turn 3. So, Witch Brew. She'll use the Witch Brew on herself. She'll use the Fanatical Faith rerolling on her, which goes off. She will then use the Catechism of Murder, which means 6s count as 2 hits, on herself. She fails it. The Avatar is automatically alive from turn 3, so I will pray to increase the damage of my weapon. Which she fails. I would normally take a mortal wound, but I can reroll because I encircle it, which then fails. So basically, she's got Witch Brew, she's got Witch Brew, and she's got Catechism of Murder.
I never took any relics, I just realised, didn't I?
Oh. And Marathi is going to spell things up. Range 18. I'm out of range of that, but I can hit the sharks. So, Anzapul's Horror. I fail it. Movement. So, shooting phase, or rather movement. The witches have come around here. Snakes have moved up. Yeah. So Marathi's going to try and kill her in one go. 2+. Now I have to roll a 6 to kill her, because I have to roll greater than the wound characteristic. No.
Good.
I do like the stare, but it's...
Well, it's...
not really.
Yeah, I know, but...
Anyway. The Avatar is going to shoot into Mikey. He's got the Torrent of Burning Blood.
Of course he does.
So I'm hitting on 3s, re-rolling. So 2 misses. I am wounding you on 3s. That's 3 wounds at -1, so 4 plus re-rolling 1s. So you take 3 wounds. I will then shoot these girls at him. How many wounds he got left?
That's what I just want to check, actually.
Because he took 7, hadn't he?
Will the cover himself?
Yes.
So he's saving on 3s.
So you actually did make a 3.
So he takes 1.
No, you rolled 1, 2, and then you rolled back to a 1 for one of the ones, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, so he took 2.
2.
3.
So he'd lost 7, he's now lost 9 of 18.
16.
9 of 16, which means you've got 7 wounds left. It's going to be hard, but basically everything's going to have to shoot into him, so because he's the closest to both units. So these will be them ones. Re-rolling failed hits. So that's 1 mortal wound. And that is 1 at -1, so 3 up re-rolling 1s. And then the other snakes will shoot into him. Re-rolling. So that's actually 2 mortal wounds because the leader gets +1 to hit. So 2 mortal wounds.
Do they hit on 2s?
Well, she gets +1 to hit. That doesn't hit.
Alright.
So
I'm with you.
Sorry, they're 2 mortal wounds, that one misses. So just 2 mortal wounds.
Alright.
And that is it for shooting. This girl's now going to charge. But even with a 4, I can re-roll the 1 for another 1. But even then, a 4 gets me to there. And then I might as well charge with the witches. The stalkers. Re-roll the 1. 5, that might not even make it. Yep, it does. It gets the front one there.
So I think that one would just sneak in.
But them ones won't get to go in yet. And then the witches are going to charge as well. Oh wait, do you still get to fight first?
Yep.
With everything?
Yep.
Oh. It's only turn.
You can pile in regardless. So.
Well, they have to be 3 inches away. I've just playing 40k rules and leaving them an inch away, of course. So to be honest, I'm not going to charge them because them will probably kill 6 witches. So it seems pointless, but I need to get rid of him. But you do get to fight first, even though I charge, which is sad. Sad face. In fact, I will make 1 more charge.
Marathi.
On a 5 into there. But it makes no difference in this instance because you get to fight with everything first anyway.
I am going to target everything against one of the units of.
Well, this one's lost a wound, so there's only 9 wounds there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit everything into there.
Yep. So the jaws.
Right, so I still have Volturnus's command ability.
Why?
It affects me until my next hero phase.
Is it every unit on the board or within range of him though? What's the...
Can use this command ability if Volturnus is your general and the high tide ability from the Tides of Death table applies for the battle round. If you do so, pick up the 3 friendly Idoneth Deepkin unit. Oh no.
Within range.
Yeah, within range when I choose them.
Which means that technically they still apply.
Yeah.
So yeah, them 2 would still get an extra attack each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's the way I interpret it. If anybody plays it differently.
That's how I read it. It's only within 18 inches
when you select it.
The units. If anyone.
Because it's still. It's still turn 3, so it still applies. So
anyway, Crushing Jaws now hits on a base 4+.
That's really handy if you go first on turn 3.
Yeah.
1 hit.
1 hit. 1 wound. -2.
So 6 up. Nope, fail it.
D6 wounds.
What's that? 2. 6 up. Fail them both, so you kill 1, which is that 1, and then wound that.
And 4 attacks with the side fins. They're on 3s.
Nice.
Oh no.
That one misses. Extra attack.
Yeah. Wound on 3s. -1.
6 up. 1 damage each.
2 damage each.
So 3 wounds, which kills that one. And the next one, which leaves just the leader.
No, leaves that.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so the one that was in there will stay because of unit coherency. There you go.
And Twin Pronged Spear. It's on 3s.
Nice. Is that with the extra one?
Yep. Wounds on 3s.
2.
No rend.
Fail. 1 damage.
2 damage each.
Kills the rest of the squad. I don't think you rolled any 1s to hit.
No.
Because, again, Temple Nest. And then these.
Right then.
If you pile in appropriately, which will move them around, you can get both sharks in range.
Right, so
you get 5 attacks with each of the guys, but you get
6
6
attacks with hooks and blades.
If it wasn't for the fact I know what your rolling's like, I would just say I'll take the 3 wounds and be done with it. But it's your rolling.
This is true.
What's
Praise.
your favourite?
Sorry?
No, don't! Do not! Wounding.
4s.
How many wounds is that?
That is 6 to save.
Any rend?
No.
Okay, I'm still within 18 because of when I charged I managed to bring it back in, so 3s. So 1, 6 up, makes it.
Ferocious bites.
And this is with the extra attack each, is it?
Yep. 3s to wound. 3 to save, -2.
So 5 up. Fail 2 damage.
3 damage each.
Right, well this is where I'm probably going to take me wounds. Yep, she takes 3, so there's no point in rolling the rest. Do I get to fight back now? So Shadow Queen.
Actually, yes. I've just remembered. Yeah, crack
What?
on. I was just about to say if she could pile in, but yeah, crack on.
So she gets 3 attacks now with Heartrender? Yes, 3s. Reroll and failed hits. 3s.
Save my time.
And then 3s to wound. 2 wounds, no rend.
Save on 4s. 1 saved.
And then reroll hit with his Venom Tail, misses again.
How many wounds have I taken?
Just 1.
Just 1. Hold on. Gloomtide. Nope.
So how many wounds is that shark down to? I think I've done 4 altogether now, that'll be 5.
No, that'll be 3. He's on 3 wounds.
3 wounds left. Right, so that could have definitely gone better, but you can see why she's not as good when she starts hurting. She's really good when she's at full damage. So, next up we're going to have the Hag Queen on Cauldron of Blood. And I'm going to start with the Avatar of Khaine's sword. 3s. That would have been awesome if I get catches with Murder Off, because that would have been an extra 3 hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds at -2. So you're on a 3 up armor, +1 because you're in cover, -2 means you're on a 4.
That's a 4 up, and I'm still re-rolling 1s.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's 6 wounds.
That's him.
Is he gone?
Yep.
I thought you had 7. You had 7 left. I've done 9 out of 16 wounds.
No, you've done 12.
Had I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So at the end of turn 3, no, yeah, because you've attacked it with everything, haven't you?
Yep.
I score that one for 3 points. Puts me at 5. There is none.
No, because
Cause
wipe the unit out.
And I failed to kill anything. So, unfortunately, as beautiful as a model as Mikey might be, he's out of there. Which means, turn 4. Bryn could technically still get points if he goes first here. There's a 4. 6, going first. Are you going to retreat? Oh, I know you want to kill the Shadow Queen, don't you?
Hell yeah. Oh yes, Arcane Bolt, yes, why not, let's do a ton 2.
Well, I'm going to stop Usain Bolt by rolling a 12 before I roll a 6.
Take 1 wound, Morathi.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes!
Nope.
Bad Morathi!
That's a 6.
Bad Morathi!
So So because turn 4 you can retreat and still charge.
Yes.
Bryn was hoping to take her out with shooting. I think if you'd done more with Arcane Bolt, it might have been worth a go.
Yeah.
And then he's planning to charge into these and get this. So he's retreated, and now he's charging back in. And that gets him in.
I think that'll get me in.
Are you going against the hag as well, though? Or would you rather not? You have to kill all the witches.
I am going against the hag.
Right.
As well, so...
Now the one will have to go there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's because the witches,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Put it there, right then. So, what I'm going to do,
Yeah.
I'm going to split some attacks from the first Alapex.
Yeah.
I am going to do...
She's got a 5 up save, and then she's got a 6 up Fanatical Faith save. That's all she's got, and she's got 1 wound.
I'm going to do the scythed fins from that Alapex against the hag.
But everything else is going at the witches for both.
Every single thing else is going against the witches.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, do the side fins against her first. So, how many attacks is this?
That's 4 attacks. We'll clear out some chaff.
This is just 4 attacks per shark with fins?
Yes.
Wow.
So, but only one Alapex is attacking her with them. So,
Yep.
4, need 3s.
2 hits.
3s to wound.
You can still get it as long as you kill all the witches. So do them 4 attacks against the witches now.
3s.
2.
Your wings are annoying me again, Marathi.
2 wounds. What's there?
-1.
So 6 up. Fail them. 2 damage each.
1 each.
Okay. Kill 2. What I'll do is I'll just keep a tally and then move them at the end. So then you've got
10 attacks
with the spears.
with the hooks and blades. Hit on 3s.
Good.
Wound on 4s.
3. Pass 1 save. Is it 1 damage?
Yes.
2 more dice, so that's 4. You've got 2 more to kill.
And the ferocious bites.
Both hit.
Both hits.
1 wound.
1 wounds. -2.
No save. Damage.
3.
I need to pass 2 of these to live. Nope, you kill the squad.
Boom.
So I will then attack back with the hag. And how many wounds is the shark on? 3.
Yes.
Right. If I kill the shark, you don't score the objective. Reroll and failed hits. Yeah, she hits on 3s. And wounds on 4s. That's only 2 wounds, so I can't kill you.
Any red?
No.
4s.
It might be -1, but I think it is -1, but you still passed anyway. Cool, so my witches are dead. And Bryn scores 8 points, putting him now in the lead. But I'm not going to film his dancing, it's horrendous. But it does mean that I now get to go on my turn 4.
Yeah, go on, I'll let you.
Now the problem I've got is this will score me 4 points, which actually put me in the lead. You'll get 5 for that next turn. I'll get 5 for this one, which means as long as I take this objective now, I win the game.
Uh-huh. Yes.
So for those eagle-eyed of you, you'll remember that Bryn did cast Riptide on Morathai.
And Lucy remembered.
Yes.
And
she
Lucy,
did.
remember, Lucy's a star. If I get a 5 or a 6, I'll forgive your Tree Lords.
Wow.
So I still hate your Tree Lords, Lucy.
So she was on 2 wounds then, basically.
Yeah.
But you still would have done exactly what you'd done because you had to go for the points, which does make sense. So of course I will now try and get rid of everything with these. So hero phase, she will use the Witch Brew on herself because it makes she can't reach anyone else. She will do Catechism of Murder on this. In fact, she'll do it on Marathi.
Fail!
No, it's going on this.
Fail!
Goes off.
Damn it.
Actually, that was her own prayer. Hers is the reroll failed Fanatical Faith, which I'll put on Morothai, which I get. And then she will do her blades to be D3, which I fail, but I can reroll, and I pass. And then...
I didn't do Wound Tide.
You didn't? Go for it again? Well, it was only Morathi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which would be 1...
So that's 1 mortal wound.
So she was on 1. So, movement.
It's just a shame about all that lot about the fly, yeah. Now, snaky ladies and Avatar Doodad.
Oh wait there, I've actually got a spell to do as well from Morathi.
Of course you do.
Anzible's Horror. I get it on a 10. Roll a dice. Oh, you can still stop it. I'm getting excited. What's that? Oh, no! Double 6. Ugh. So anyway, I'm going to shoot the Torrent of Burning Blood into the sharks. And I get to reroll failed hits. So they all hit. I am wounding you on 3s. That's 3 at -1 for 1 damage apiece on your sharks.
So I'm needing 5s. Got 1.
Feel no pain.
How many damage each?
Just 1 each.
Just 1 each. There you go.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
There you go.
And sorry, she used her witch brew on herself, but these girls are now going to shoot. Reroll failed hits, thankfully. So I only actually get 2 hits. I get 2 wounds at -1.
Saves.
6 will feel no pain. Drops him to 2 wounds, I believe.
It does.
Charge distance. She's going to charge. That's going to fail. So I am going to spend my command point because I'm now on 2.
Come on, let's see lower.
5 still fails. Unbelievable. In that case, the snakes are going to have to go in. 7 should make it.
You don't want it.
Oh, yes, it does. It does. Easily. Easily. So then when you come to attack me back, because you don't get all them nice lovely rerolls, it means all them 1s are...
I'm not rolling any 1s, Harry.
Uh-huh.
There's going to be no 1s rolled.
And then Morathi's going to charge.
No.
She makes it on a 5.
Right.
So I'm going to start with her.
I thought you might somehow.
The Shadow Queen herself. Because she's taken 10 wounds, she only has 2 attacks with Heartrender now. 3s. Re-rolling. 2 hits. 3s. 1 wound at -2.
6.
3 damage. So kills that shark and 1 wound spills over, leaving 7. I would still get the rest of the attacks technically before you remove the model.
Oh, popped off now. Jesus, man. The trouble is, there's just 0 contact point on a lot of these models.
So Crown of Serpents, re-rolling. So they all hit. 3s to wound. 3 wounds, no rend. 2, and then 6 will feel no pain. So that drops him to 5 wounds remaining. And then I've got the Envenomed Tail, which hits. And wounds.
No,
minus
6 wounds remaining. You only took 2 wounds there.
And 1 spilled over.
1 spilled, that's correct, yes, well done, son. Well done.
So that's 1 wound at -2.
Nope.
Okay, now normally it's 6 damage, then D6, then D3. So it's D3 because I'm so hurt. For 3.
Yep, take him.
Leaves him down to 2 wounds. Which means you now get to attack back. The Hag Queen is on 1 wound. She has 4 attacks doing D3 each. Or the snakes have 10 attacks between them. it's weight of models, so you need to go for the snakes, I feel. But the problem that you've got is, I don't think you can get through like 4 of them or 5 of them.
2 wounds each.
2 wounds each, and they've got a 6 up feel no pain as well. They've got
I can do 12 wounds potentially.
They've got a 4 armor save because this gives me +1 armor save. You've got to go for the snakes to stop us from getting the objective.
Mm-hmm. 3s to hit. Yep, that failed. 4s to wound. 2 to save, no rend.
Save 1, fail 1 damage. Fail it.
Bite. Misses.
Yeah.
Hits with the side fin. Oops. 1 save.
-2, -1. 5 up, passed it. Is that everything, or I still got more?
That's it. That's all you've got.
Okay, so I'll go with the Hag Queen. Rerolling failed hits. And then wounding on 4's rerolling because the Witch's Brew on herself. 4 wounds at -1. 2 go through, D3 damage each for 5. And you're on 3 wounds.
Can I make that?
Oh yeah, because you might be out. Oh no, you're within 6.
Yeah.
Which does 4 damage, which
He's
kills him.
dead. Yep.
And that's going to be game because that'll get me 4 points, puts me at 9, which puts me in front at the end of turn 4. Bryn will score 5 points, putting him on 13. I will definitely score another 5, which will still put me on 14 if I didn't make it over to here. Do you know what? That was a bloody brutal game. Realistically, when you look at what we've got left, she's on 1 wound, and I've got a couple of snakes and that.
Yep.
And you rolled badly. You did. Had you rolled better, no, this is a genuine.
Oh, no,
I think
yeah.
you would have done a lot better.
In all honesty, trouble is, I always want to charge, and with Idoneth, I would be better hanging back
Till turn 2.
At least turn 2 to charge in. The more so I got charged, that limits the
damage
abilities, because if they charge, they're at -2 red. Is it it's -1 and -2 red.
Which would have hurt the snakes on a 5 up save.
The increase to 2 damage,
which will kill them outright.
The bolt spears.
Yeah.
So that knackered that.
But you were there. You had the opportunity to charge it, and you unfortunately just rolled too low.
Yeah. So.
But Mikey, beast.
Oh, he's an animal.
The thing that killed the Medusa was the fact that you rolled that 6 with the jaws.
Yeah.
That was what helped, and even with me 5 of Fanatical Faith, I couldn't save it. Couldn't save it, and that's what did the damage.
Yeah.
I love the Cauldron of Bloods for 300 points. When the Avatar comes alive, you buff these with the reroll wounds, and by the time you get to turn 3 with the Hagnar, you reroll in hits and wounds, and of course the Avatar's alive.
Yeah.
The Avatar does work, a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, if I'd have chose a different enclave, all of my beasts...
What was your enclave ability again?
Nautilar, it's basically, I get the spell and I reroll hits against unit that charge me. Those things there, actually, for thinking about it, but never mind.
Yes, actually, so you would have...
Yeah, so... But, as I said, no, I didn't have much hope of that lone shark surviving against that lot.
No.
To be fair.
I mean, they're not the combat versions, they are the shooting ones, so whilst they're not
Well,
great, but they're still got 2 attacks each.
Yeah, still weighted dice.
Yeah. What do you think of witches, though?
Evil, evil, evil. How dare you use them, Harry?
270 points for 30.
Same cost for 30 dryads, and compared to them, the dryads are literally nothing.
You do get a much better save than me, though. You get a 4+ save, and then obviously whilst you're in trees, you've got a 3+, and then you've got the ability to reroll ones because of it.
I only get a 4+ if there's a certain amount, though.
True.
They are pretty evil.
The witches only have a 6-up save. Obviously 5 up if I'm within range of that. 3s and 4s, which is the same as dryads. It's the fact that I can buff them to reroll wounds.
Yeah.
But again, the disadvantage is as fast as they are, to give them the witch brew, you've got to be within 3 inches. So you have to hold them back to give them it, and then make sure you strike. Like, you can't just leave them out there on their own. So, but look, get your Eidolon painted up. Let's have a few more games.
Oh, hello.
And I'll take you on again when maybe it's when she's not in the list, because you know what? It's the first game she survived. It's also the first. How many points did she kill? She killed Lotan, the 3 sharks. She killed both squads of.
Yeah, I was going to say she made a point there, definitely, because did she kill that Alapex?
She killed that one.
Yeah, because he's 140 on his toad.
So they're 280 for 2.
Yeah.
Cool. So she made a point up in this game.
Aye, she made a point.
Definitely. Definitely. And then of course there's a big distraction for you.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of had to deal with that.
I mean, if me Reavers and me Thralls had made it into this mix, things might have been a little bit different because of
But
their
when you
ability.
told us, obviously, against something with 4 wounds, they get an extra damage, which I need to keep them away from these 2. And then when you said against other units,
1 wound units,
which was the witches,
they
you get an extra attack. Weight of dice kills the witches, so I had to tie them up with her.
Basically, against your witches, all 10 would have been dishing out 31 attacks.
Oh yeah.
At -1.
Yeah, which meant I would have, if I was within range of this, I'd have had a 6-up save, and that's it.
The main problem I find with Idoneth is, especially compared to some of the other armies, as you know I've got a fair few, is buffs. They are lacking buffs. There's only really Volturnus and Lotan, at least in my list, that I've currently got painted up, that actually benefit them.
Yeah.
One will only affect Namarti, the other only affects Achelians, I believe.
Right.
And that's only really +1 bravery and
Reroll
ones. So
yeah. The thing is with the daughters as well is they're very buffable.
yeah.
But you have to build to it, because the problem is you've got her who can spellcast, the Medusa, and Doomfire Warlocks. That's all your spellcasters. You've got 2 people that can pray. Well, it's the same one, just on a. And again, so you need at least 2, because you want 2 prayers. You want 2 spells. She wants to transform, which means you're only casting 1 spell with her, so she's not reliable.
Yeah.
And they are buffable, but you have to build your army around it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, most buffable armies you do, but yeah, like I say, Matt, trouble is, as you know, Harry, I've played a lot with Khorne, and so it's...
Charge!
My mindset is always there, attack, attack, attack. So that's the trouble in using an army that I don't use a lot, because 2 of my opponents basically say I'm not fighting them again.
Yeah. I'll fight them again.
Yeah, it's...
I'll tell you what, I'll bring my Khorne against you, and you can tell me how to use my Khorne against your Idoneth.
Well, I have threatened that big game in September, Harry.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So anyway, that's it. Thank you very much, Bryn, for coming around after work.
No bother.
I'm gonna go back to bed.
Funnily enough, I'm going to bed.
But we need more Age of Sigmar games with Bryn, and of course you've got Maggotkin, you've got Iron Jaws, you've got Rotbringers, and have you started your Nighthaunt yet?
Well, if you mean have I painted 3 spirit hosts and a couple of heroes, yes I have.
Cool. So maybe we'll see them very soon. So that's it, guys.
Very soon. You're funny.